me falling right back.
So today we're going to do a review on the Eheim 350 skimmer. It's been on this tank since the very beginning of the setup, which was about a year and a half ago, so I've had it long enough to really see everything about it and really see any problems with it and all the good and bad. So today we're going to talk about that and everything I think about it. So first of all, I was going to say there's not a lot of bad things, really, if none. This is the best skimmer out there, at least for freshwater, really just the best portable skimmer out there. Obviously, freshwater, we don't do skimmers that much, and if we do, most of the time people are going to recommend this right here. It just goes right into your tank, just like your heater or your filters. It suction cups right to the side or the back wherever you put it, and it just has one wire, and it's a real simple machine. Obviously anything from the surface will come down, kind of like these plants right here. If you have any surface scum, any leftover plants, anything that's on the surface that needs to be cleaned off, we'll go right through these slits and then go down. There's a sponge right in the middle. That's a little, I don't know, maybe half inch by like an inch sponge. It's not very big. That'll trap anything, and then you just clean it out whenever it starts getting clogged. It's different for everybody, just depending how much it's really collecting. But there's some features on here, so you can toggle how much how much power needs to draw in. Really, how much water is going to flow out this power head. So you can do really high, or you can go in the middle, or you can go super low. It's really whatever you choose, because this can act as a power head too sometimes. But personally, what I've always done since this tank is I don't just turn on 24/7. That's just kind of a dumb thing to do. Because really, I mean, this thing will clean your surface super fast. It really, you can leave this on, really just need to turn this on about 15-20 minutes and then turn it off. Really, what I do is after a water change or anything, I'll plug this in for about maybe 10 minutes and then turn it back off. And I'll just do that every water change. There's no purpose in really having this product on 24/7. It's just going to get clogged way too fast. I did do that at first and have it constantly on. It would really make great surface agitation, and it looked really cool, but the sponge is way too small, and it's just not gonna, it's gonna get clogged way too fast, and so you're gonna have to end up cleaning it like literally every day. So that's why I only do it once a week, and doing that, I really have to clean it like maybe once a month, and that's it. So, and one of the reasons you'd want a surface skim is, like I said before, there's usually people get a film that builds up, or a skim, or leftover trimmings, anything that gets left on the surface, this will collect. And you'd want a clean surface because you need your light to have the best possible way to get all the way through the tank. Because if you have a skim on there, then the light has a hard time getting through the tank into your plants, and so then you're affecting the growth of your plants if you can't get its full potential or your full amount of light to the plant. So that's one thing why you always want kind of a clear, crystal clear surface, just so everything is running all smooth and the light can get down as far as possible without any interruptions. So yeah, I mean, really, cons of this, really there is none. I mean, the only thing I would say is it takes up space. I mean, that's just how it is. I mean, it goes inside your tank, and you can decide to take it out and just put it in when you need to. But I mean, that's really the only thing. There's nothing. Obviously, there's the other con is the sponge being really small, so it clogs really easy. But really, if you work it like I do, it's not really a problem. And I guess really the only other thing is you only have so much height that you could put it at, because if you suction cup it too low, the actual skim top right here can only go so high. So watch, see how it comes out. And if you have that, it'll just come right out if you go too low. So you're kind of limited to where you can suction cup it. So if you have a really tall tank and you want to have it deeper, or you want the power head to shoot more far down in the tank, whatever your reason is, that kind of limits you there. But really, those are really the only complaints I have. But other than that, it's it's amazing. It's the best skimmer you can get for at least, this purpose. Obviously salt water and all that, they have their own purpose and they need skimmers, but freshwater for what we're doing, it does perfectly fine. And it's an amazing product, so I could probably turn it on right now. So when you turn on, you can see the kind of air flowing through there. You can see how it's moving. You can see how it's pulling water. But that's what it does, and you can see the stuff just slowly start falling down in there, and it'll get caught by the sponge. But you can just see the surface agitation that it does to the surface, which is what I like. I like a lot of surface agitation, but again, it's just gonna get clogged way too easily, but it looks really cool. But yeah, for like a tank like this that's 20 gallons, oh man, it don't even take 10 minutes. It takes maybe a couple minutes, but I just like to leave it on a little extra, get that surface as clean as possible. It doesn't take much time or effort to really run this thing a little bit longer, but I would just not recommend leaving it on that long. But let's turn this off now. But so yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. I kind of already went over the limit I want to, but if you have any questions or anything about the Eheim 350 skimmer, definitely put it down below. And if you have questions about this tank, go right ahead. I mean, we got a whole series too that you can go back and watch all the way to the start of the setup of this tank, and then all the way to now. So you guys can check that out. But other than that, comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one.